It's now time for therapy weeks.
Yes, it's time for therapy weeks on now, and joining me this morning is Robin Edwards, who is a speech language pathologist, and we're going to speak about summertime. Now,
Yes.
during summertime, it's time for kids to have fun and time for kids to really, get out of the school mentality and do different things and things that they actually want to do instead of waking up early in the morning.
Right.
So we want to know some tips about how kids could have fun during the August vacation,
Yes,
as we
the
call it
July,
here,
August.
July-August vacation.
Jump in.
Yeah, please do.
We don't say summer, we say Java. July, August vacation.
July, August
Yeah, that was
vacation.
coined by Ainka from Next 99.1 FM and Dan
Java.
Trottier.
Yes.
So it's all about Java, July, August vacation. I'm going.
All right. When I hear Java, I think about something else, about my
Coffee.
coffee. But yeah, we're talking about the Java.
yeah.
And so let's find out, some of the things that kids, parents can do when they have kids and how they're going to have fun
Yeah.
during the
So-
July, August vacation,
And really-
anywhere they go.
We're targeting kids with special needs, as usual. That's what we're talking about. Kids are kids. They like to go to the beach. They want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, Movie Town, wherever, the Savannah, the park,
Anywhere fun, right?
Anywhere fun. So how do we do that? Because it's different sometimes with our kids, yeah? So first, make sure your kids are fed, watered, and have used the bathroom before they leave the house. Basics.
Right.
Right? Basics. Just make sure that that is organized. And then two, have a plan. So wherever you're going to go, have a plan for how long you want to stay and how you're going to leave. Don't park in a place that you're going to get blocked in.
Right.
Be aware of how much your kid can tolerate and how you're going to navigate the logistics of the situation.
But how much can you really plan for, though? Because there's so many factors involved, like say
No,
if you
you
go
can
to a theme
plan,
park, for instance.
Gary, I mean, you pick your car park, you have to be aware. It does take, you have to be 10 steps in front.
Right.
So it's not easy. It's not a simple thing, but it is a possible thing, right? And then provide relief. Make sure your kids have their headphones or their earplugs if they are sensitive to sound.
Okay.
Make sure there's sunscreen and sun protection, hats, cool clothes, comfortable shoes is a must. They have to think about all these pieces for our kids, right? They don't know it for themselves. Even strollers. Some of our older kids that have maybe some motor challenges or muscle weakness maybe need a stroller if you're going to be around the savannah or a lot of walking. Prepare
Right.
for that. And snacks. Have snacks and water on hand.
Everybody loves snacks.
Yes, right? Like plantain chips, nuts, just small things that you can carry in your bag. I'm not telling you have a cooler that you're pulling around behind you, but some small stuff, right? Make sure and take breaks. You can find places or periods that you just remove your kid, whether it's a cool car or under a tree, just away from some of the hustle, the bustle. It's overwhelming for them. So how can we get them to a place where they can rest and reset?
Right.
Something else that's good for all of us is pin your name and telephone number to the inside of your child's clothing. So
Okay.
if they get lost, there's something that says their name, their allergies, or for example, my name is Robin. I have autism and can't speak. Please call my mom at 6222222, whatever
Okay,
your telephone number is. So those are just very hands-on, useful things, for any parent if you're going to a crowded place.
So it's all about pre-planning
Pre-planning.
and making a list, I guess.
Make your lists, yes. Bright clothes. Put your kid in something that's fluorescent yellow, fluorescent green, so that he's easily noticeable in a crowd of people. And just pre-planning. Know your child's limits. Be aware of when they're getting tired and make sure you can leave before it
They get to
dissolves
that
into a
point.
huge meltdown or, that kind of thing.
So what you're saying is all about planning, being very detailed with your planning.
Yes.
Ensuring that you have a checklist of everything you should do, for any type of situation.
Yeah, definitely. If you can put in the energy beforehand, everybody's going to have an enjoyable experience,
Right.
Other things, start introducing your child to new experiences slowly. Provide a visual schedule so they know that this is what's going to be happening, as the day goes on. And And then lastly, many places make accommodations for kids with special needs. Like, so call and ask in advance. If you're going to Movie Town or Chuck E. Cheese or some restaurants, they may make accommodations. So call and ask. It's part of that pre-planning.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. You
Yeah.
know, instead of showing up and your expectations not being met as to how, because they wouldn't really be prepared themselves if they don't know beforehand. So that makes a lot of sense. So the moral of the story today, make sure you plan, make sure you're detailed, call ahead when needed, and
Have fun.
have fun. Yeah,
It's the most
importantly.
important part, right? I mean, everybody wants it's Java, it's
Right.
July, August
See,
vacation.
right, everybody's using that now.
right?
It's going to catch on really quickly.
Totally, Anka. I got you, girl. But kids want to have fun. You don't want to be stuck at home all day long every day for 2 months.
Well, I was stuck at home for 1 week and I was miserable. So, so I could just imagine for kids who, they need a lot more stimulation to have a
Yeah.
good time.
And I think, the community that we live in now, they're so much more accepting, they're so much more willing and open that be brave, take your kids out, talk to people about the challenges that you're facing, and you'll be amazed at how I think the community will embrace your situation.
All right, and that's a great way to close it off.
Yeah.
I thank you so much, Robin Edwards, speech language pathologist. This was Therapy Works on now. And I'll go across to Rishi because I know you have Dion on standby to speak
Yes.
about what's coming up at the top of the hour. For
Yes,